Tom Thibodeau, like he does with all of his teams, he's never won anything and only gets fired everywhere he goes, is destroying the New York Knicks. Destroying them. Jalen Brunson. If Dyson Daniels comes off this down screen right here, stop. We want to stay attached to his hip and chase over the top. Look at Jalen Brunson. First of all, he's trying to go up the gut of the down screen and then is also leaning towards it early. So now you get beat backdoor. Josh Hart has to help on the backdoor cut, and Zachary Rassachar is wide open for three. This is Tom Thibodeau being terrible. This is why the New York Knicks have no chance of winning anything this year. This is why Tom Thibodeau never wins anywhere he goes. Guard the ball. When Trae Young comes off the screen, you'll guard it then. Look at Michael. You're leaning towards the screen early. You're only going to get blown by the other way now. So Josh Hart is in backside help already on this Hawks pick and roll. This is why you hedge! Because Karl Towns, stop. You need to get up here. And I'm pushing Trae Young to the sideline. First of all, the sideline's right there. Trae Young's going to have to pick his dribble up instantly. Karl Towns will be immediately able to recover and move Josh Hart to the corner. But in the meantime, we've pushed Trae Young out to the sidelines. He has no ability to make the skip pass, and if he does, we can rotate out of it. You just let Trae Young walk into the paint. So now when Josh Hart's in backside help, how easy is this skip pass? That's why Tom Thibodeau gets fired everywhere he goes. Now the Knicks aren't even going to guard this ball screen. This is a disgrace. First of all, can Mikal Bridges get underneath the three-point line? And then we got to guard this pick and roll. I, of course, would hedge, push the ball handler out of the lane. There's no place for Capella to roll to. There should be a backside defender here. There is one with Jalen Brunson. You don't guard it. Josh Hart just got screened. You didn't guard it at all. It is obviously a switch. How are you screwing this up? Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. The easiest switch ever. Elite wing defender, elite wing defender. We're just going to switch. And you go into a game, every time they're in a screen, it's an automatic switch. Because when you don't look at it, you're talking about the switch in the middle of the play. One person switches, the other doesn't. Wide open three. The Knicks have no idea how to play defense, but again, you hired Tom Thibodeau. He's never won anything ever and only gets fired. He's a disaster. Mikal Bridges, you cannot guard with your back to the sideline. Back to the baseline, I need to keep Zachary Rassachar in front of me, number one, and then I want to see ball and man, number two. Your back remains to the sideline. Of course you're getting beat backdoor. This is all coaching right here. It's why the New York Knicks have no chance of winning anything. Ball gets swung to the corner. Miles McBride's got to immediately rotate down. Immediately rotate down and be in this gap. So when Zachary Rassachar comes this way, stunt, recover. Look at Miles McBride. You're late getting in the... I should already be down now with my feet set so I can stunt, recover. You're late getting down there. Gaps wide open, right to the cup. What is the point of having all these great defensive wings if you're not just going to switch? This is a ghost screen. It's still a screen. Why is this not an auto switch? Josh Hart switches onto the screener. Mikal Bridges takes Trae Young. Josh Hart gets screened here. It's not much of a screen. It's enough of a screen. You don't guard it. Step back three. This is just awful. Look at this human pile of trash, Tom Thibodeau. Josh Hart, just get back and guard. Why does Josh Hart have to make the... Trae Young already has the ball, and you're trying to gamble. Knicks are trying to ice a screen. Of course, they have no idea how to do it. Karl Towns needs to be way up here. Stop. Way up here. Icing a screen means Trae Young stays to the sidelines. Stays to the sidelines. We have backside help everywhere for Capella's role. So we're up here, keeping Trae Young to the sidelines. Look at Karl Towns. That is not icing a screen. You backpedaling and let him come to the middle of the floor. Wide open. Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau should never be allowed in an NBA arena again. He is a human loss. Everywhere he goes, nobody wins. Stop. Mikal Bridges, you must get underneath Jalen Johnson when you switch. Look at how Mikal Bridges, over the top. Easy. So the Knicks are in their vomit-inducing drop coverage. It's why they're not winning anything this year or ever as long as Tom Thibodeau's coaching this team. OG Anunoby. Sprint back. So you're playing the gaps and drop coverage right here. Your feet have to be set. Your feet have to be... You're walking back. I should already be at the three-point line. So there's no place for Trae Young to go, but I can recover. Look at OG Anunoby. Look at your feet. Going towards the ball. You have no way of getting out now. Count the mistakes. How is Tom Thibodeau allowed to coach basketball? everything wrong with society is Tom Thibodeau. First of all, this is a down screen, and it's Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart. We need to guard this down screen. Why are you not just switching this down screen? You don't do anything about it. That's why Mikal Bridges is 6 steps away from Trae Young on this handoff. But OG Anunoby, you can already see it. Please, back to the baseline, see ball and man. You are staring at the ball, staring at the ball, staring at the ball. Knicks are in drop coverage off a pick and roll. Hey, can we talk about this on the next Roommates show, Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart? You are coached by a complete garbage can. You're in drop coverage. Karl Towns' main responsibility. You cannot let Trae Young turn the corner. You got to keep him in front of you. You've got backside help for Clint Capella's role. Look at Karl Towns. You're letting Trae Young easily turn the corner. Now that brings a third defender to the ball. No chance. Pump and go, draw more help, Trae Young 3. The Roommates show pod. This is Tom Thibodeau being complete crap. If Miles McBride is going under this handoff right here, Jericho Sims must be up jamming the screener so he can easily get underneath and meet this Hawks player on the other side. Where's Jericho Sims? Look at Miles McBride going clank right into this screen right here. On the other side late, easy. Tom Thibodeau's pick and roll defense guards nothing. Can we talk about this on the next Roommates show pod? How your coach is a complete failure? You're not guarding anything here. I'm not giving up open threes off the pick and roll. All right? Get Karl Towns up. Hedge, push Garrison Matthews out. There's no place for Onyeka Okongwu to roll. Backside defender. Backside help. Instead, not only is this a wide open 3, who's taking Okongwu on this roll here? You're guarding neither the ball handler or the roll man. This is coaching. This is garbage in transition. Josh Hart, stop staring at the ball and stop jogging back. You need to sprint back to get your back turned so you're in help. You're walking. I'm sprinting, getting my back turned. There should be no place for Jalen Johnson to go to. None. My back is turned. I'm stunting. I'm recovering. Look at Josh Hart walking the whole way. Your back's never turned right to the rim. This is just more of Tom Thibodeau being a complete failure. This ball gets thrown to the top of the key. Tyler Kolek, we're not guarding above the three-point line away from the ball. We're underneath the three-point line back to the baseline. Look at Tyler Kolek. You're guarding above the three-point line for no reason and your back's to the sideline. That's a backdoor cut every time. It's not your fault. You play for a human pile of garbage. How many times tonight does OG Anunoby just want to stare at the ball? And is anyone saying anything about this? Stop staring at the ball. Again, why is your back not to the baseline? But we're seeing ball and man or heads on a swivel. OG Anunoby staring at the ball, staring at the ball, staring at the ball, beat back door. Tom Thibodeau should never coach another game for the Knicks. Miles McBride, you don't guard above the three-point line away from the ball. This pass gets swung. Stay underneath the three-point line with your back to the baseline. Look at this. You're gambling and guarding out beyond the three-point line for no reason. Now you're beat back door. The NBA needs to step in here and get Tom Thibodeau away from basketball. He is a complete disaster. This is a layup line. Why am I not icing this screen, keeping Trae Young to the sidelines and out of the lane? No place for Capella to roll to. Backside help everywhere. Look at this. This is Tom Thibodeau. Layup line, layup line, layup line. Tom Thibodeau's defense is just shoot around for anyone that wants it. I need backside help for Dyson Daniels' role. So that's why I want to ice this screen. I want to keep Trae Young out of the lane towards the sidelines. When Dyson Daniels rolls, he's not catching this pass because Karl Towns is up and in backside help. Josh Hart can take both Hawks players 2 passes away. But if you allow, look, there's no backside help whatsoever. So once Dyson Daniels catches this, now Jalen Johnson's 1 pass away when OG Anunoby has to step up. It's Tom Thibodeau. It's just complete disgrace. I don't know why the Knicks have to trap here. Josh Hart is perfectly in the gaps right here. You're fine. So you're going to make this risky move to trap. First of all, hey, roommates, on this trap, you need to get up and close all this space off for Trae Young and Karl Towns. Mikal Bridges does a nice job rotating up. Karl Towns is responsible for both Hawks players 2 passes away. If Risache cuts, he becomes 1 pass away, and you've got to take him out 1 pass away on this cut. You can't let that pass get made. We're not worried about Capella 2 passes away. This is a complete disaster. Why is Jalen Brunson not up trapping harder? And then Risache cuts. Karl Towns hasn't even moved. So everyone's open here. Capella's open. Risache's open. This cannot happen. This cannot be how you lose this game. Mikal Bridges, you have no chance of getting this offensive rebound. There's still 54 seconds left, and it's a 1-point game. I need to get back if I'm Mikal Bridges. If Mikal Bridges goes for this offensive rebound, of which he has no chance of getting, now there's 4 Knicks players stuck beneath the free throw line. So on this rebound, it's 1 hit ahead, no one's back. 2-on-1, you can't have 4 people beneath the free throw line on the shot.